This lemon gelato is delicate and refined. It tastes like a mix between vanilla ice cream and limoncello. Let me show you how to make it. I start with a cup and a half of heavy cream. To that, I add 3/4 of a cup of whole milk. Next, add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 3/4 of a cup of sugar to sweeten things up. To make the gelato really fresh and lemony, I add the zest of a whole lemon. That's about a tablespoon or so. Add a pinch of salt and then whisk it all together just until the sugar starts to dissolve. Place this into the fridge to chill for at least an hour, if not longer. You want the mixture to be very cold before you start churning. While the gelato base is chilling, I juice the lemons. You'll need a 1/4 cup of juice for this recipe. That's about 2 lemons. Pour the juice through a fine mesh sieve to strain out the seeds and pulp. Then place it in the fridge to chill with the base. Be sure the freezer bowl of your ice cream maker is completely frozen. I like to store mine in the freezer so that it's always ready to use. Just before churning, I add a few drops of yellow food coloring. This is completely optional, but I like to give people a visual clue as to what they're eating. If you don't add any of the color, the gelato will be completely white, which is fine. When I was a kid, we had one of those hand crank ice cream makers, and my brother and I would have to take turns churning it. This works much better. I'll leave a link to this ice cream maker in the description box below. Let the gelato churn for a minute or two and then slowly pour in the lemon juice. Adding the juice when the base is very cold like this will prevent the milk from curdling. Continue churning the gelato for 15 to 20 minutes. When the gelato is done, transfer it to a freezer-safe container. I think a loaf pan works well, but you can use whatever you have on hand. Cover it tightly with a sheet of cling film pressed directly onto the surface. Place it back into the freezer until you're ready to serve. When you serve the gelato, it shouldn't be ice cold. It should be nice and soft and creamy. Remove it from the freezer 5 to 10 minutes before you plan on serving. And that's it. Fresh, homemade lemon gelato, and it couldn't be easier. A perfect treat on a hot summer afternoon.